hello. Yes, okay. So yeah, I don't need web audio. Whoops, I accidentally had double audio. Ah, look at all the EU, man, they are packed. This is gonna be good. I'm excited to learn more. But like, here, let us tease you so you can see all the people here. Grab your coffee. Alright, come on now. Fucking B-face. Do I really have to fix this again? Seconds. So reset, please. There we go. I don't know why I was so far down on the thing. There we go. I'll go back over here. The London EU second Fanfest. Oh, there we go, time. There we go, time counting down. Okay, come on. Why is this having so much trouble? Come together, everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Yep. Extended trailer. Let's do this thing. see if we get anything new.
Ah, blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Keep your eyes peeled for any new changes.
Come now. There's no cause for panic.
Oh, I think that's a new line. I don't think he said anything last one. Oh, this definitely new.
This one might make for a worthy opponent.
Nice. Ooh, this is new too. Oh, here we go. Yep, still didn't get a continuation of that scene. Not too surprised. Oh, little squirrel. Good.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
Oh no, they are going to continue. Nice. Oh, it's two swords, dual swords. So that's Sword Sage. Double sword. That has to be Sword Sage then. Double swords, bro. That's definitely Sword Sage. Oh my god. We put them together? Dual blades? What? Ethan, what is this? Oh, is that Spellfencer Sword Sage? But two swords, yeah. So he has two swords.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World.
Freaking Sword Sage. How's the chat? Chat going saying, do a real job. Yeah, Sword Saint. Yeah, not Corsair, it's Sword Saint. Although they might call it something completely different. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited. I want to know what they're going to call it. Because the only thing I can think is Sword Saint. There's Weapon Master, Battle Master. Oh, this is exciting. That's actually a cool looking new job. Yeah, oh, he dressed up as it. Nice. Yeah, bro, that actually looks really good. Yeah, I thought so, because it was like, man, that sword doesn't seem Corsair enough.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
nice.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival 2023 in London!
That was the other theory, though, because each of the Ninja Turtles use different weapons.
I'm director of Final Fantasy XIV. And also, welcome Michael Christopher Coach Fox.
Hey everyone, it's great to be back. That said, some of you are probably wondering, where's Kate? What did Koji do with Kate? It's okay, Kate is back in Japan working with the team overtime to make sure that the game comes out in summer of 2024. So for now, you're stuck with me.
まあ確かにね、ケイトさん今もう日本で 7.0 の作業バリバリしてるからね。今日は工事に、プライマルズと同時に通訳もお願いしてます。日本の皆さんも、それから配信を見ている全世界の非課線の皆さんよろしくお願いします。
All right, that's right. Kate is hard at work back in Japan, and we thought that since Koji was going to be here with the Primals, we'd just try to get our money's worth. So.
改めて皆さんこんにちは、お久しぶりです。欧州ロンドン帰ってこれて本当に嬉しいです。
All right, it's great seeing you all again, and I'm so happy to be back in the UK.
さて、北米に続いて開催となるファンフェスティバル2023、2024、今回は欧州ロンドンからお届けしてまいります。
Okay, so now coming hot off the heels of our most recent fan festival in North America, we are excited to kick off the festivities here in London.
前回は北米でしたが、今回ようやく欧州にも帰ってこれました。欧州のプレイヤーの皆さんとお会いできて本当に嬉しいです。
All right, after seeing the fans again in Las Vegas, I'd been really looking forward to seeing our fans here in Europe.
Thank you. そして改めて、Q14 から数えて13年、そして新生14、今年でついに10周年となります。これまでの本当にたくさんのサポートありがとうございます。改めてお礼を申し上げます。
All right, so we've come a long way in the 13 years since the launch of 1.0 and the 10 years since the relaunch of A Realm Reborn. And we couldn't have made it this far without you. It's been an amazing journey, and you have my deepest thanks for joining us along the way.
さあ、欧州ファンフェスティバル、
Ooh,
僕
that
の
cover art
開
looks
幕
really
基調
good.
公演から
I just
スタ
saw
ー
that
トし
cover
て
art in
まい
the
りたい
front.
と思います。どうぞよろしく
The
お願
warrior
いしま
light.
す。
That's some
And so
good
now,
cover art.
without further ado, I'd like to officially kick off the keynote address. Yoshida-san, what's with the...
Yeah, there it is. That's some good. That's a really good.
Yeah, what is it?
Art.
確かにね、トレーラーに出てましたね、これと同
I
じ格好
definitely
の
want that for my phone. I just cut off the Dawn Trail part.
It kind of looks like what our Warrior of Light was wearing in the trailer.
まあ僕も50歳になったので、
they got all the people who
コ
thought
ス
it
プレ
was
をしてほしいってい
Corsair.
うふうにスタッフに言ったんですけど、まあどうしてもやれと。
So now I just turned 50 years old this year, and I'm getting a little old for cosplay, but the dev team wouldn't take no for an answer, so...
Never too old. Never too old.
じゃあ早速新情報から参りたいんですが、今スクリーンに映ってるこの、新しい CG イラスト、パッケージデザインになる予定です。ぜひ覚えておいてください。
All right, so with that, let's move on to our first piece of information. First, you have this great artwork up here. This is the package artwork. And, da-dun!
New job.
では最初にですね、まだ絶賛開発中なのでお見せできるアクションそんなに多くはないんですが、イメージをつかんでいただくために動画をご用意してます。
And our first new information is about the new job. And as always, rather than have me talk about it, let's give you an exclusive sneak peek with this video showing the job
Yes,
in action.
nice.
Roll
Nice,
it.
nice, nice. Oh, Makote. Oh, you actually do put the weapon together. That's awesome. You switch between the modes. Oh, and then there's a empowered mode. Viper. They're naming the job Viper?
黄金のレガシー
Okay.
新ジョブ第1弾名前をバイパーと言います。二刀流の近接命令 DPS です。
All right, so the first of our two new jobs being released with Dawn Trail is the dual-wielding melee DPS Viper.
It's an interesting name pick.
バイパーはファイナルファンタジー14完全オリジナルジョブとなってます。
Viper is a Final Fantasy XIV original.
Okay, so this is based off nothing.
世界中から多数いただいた二刀流忍者とは違った二刀流の、正統派剣士を実装してほしいというたくさんのフィードバックに応える形で今回実装が進んでいます。
So it was designed to cater to those players around the world who have been asking for a new dual-wield job that's different from Ninja.
この黄金のレガシーに向けて、完全新規で企画開発が進んできてます。
And it was designed specifically for Dawn Trail.
アートにも CG にもありますが今僕が装備しているこのデザインがジョブ専用装備となってます。
And as you can see here in the art and from what was shown in the video and what I am wearing, this is the Viper's job-specific gear.
ではバイパーの特徴を見ていくことにしましょう。
All right, so let's take a closer look at the Viper's characteristics. Ta-da!
ロールは近接 DPS で装備枠は忍者と同じデックス命令という区分になってます。
So the Viper's role is melee DPS with the gear type falling under the dexterity melee category or the same as Ninja.
Yep, we expected that. Just thought that would be an original job.
二刀流武器というこの専用の武器を使うことになります。
And Vipers will utilize dual blades that are unique to the job.
クリックしてね。対応クラスは存在していないので最初からジョブの状態で使用可能です。
And of course, Viper will not have any required class. You'll start with the job.
条件使う条件は黄金のレガシーの、権利を所有していることといずれかのジョブレベルが80になっていることです。
And the only prerequisites for use being that the players have, of course, purchased Dawn Trail expansion and have at least one job at level 80.
そしてジョブの取得場所クエストの開始地はウルダハを予定しています。
Oh, Ulda.
And the
Nice.
starting location for the job quest will be Ulda.
黄金のレガシースタートに際して条件さえ整っていればすぐに使用可能になりますので、バイパーで、メインクエスト進めていただくのも良いかと思います。
Starting in
And
Ulda.
again, the job should be available immediately at Dawn Trail's launch as long as the aforementioned prerequisites are cleared. So if you want to play the whole Dawn Trail main scenario as a Viper, you can do that.
続いて
Well, you have to level it 10
じゃあその
times
バトルイ
first.
メージちょっと見ていきたいと思います。
All right, let's talk about the battle concept.
バイパーはこの特徴として二刀流武器を使用しますが
So a Viper will use a pair of one-handed blades to attack their foes.
これを用いたこの二刀流の攻撃とさらにこのブレードを合体させた合体剣という攻撃2つ、持ってます。
But they can also combine these blades in a single two-handed weapon to deal heavier blows.
そして特徴的なのがですね常時ヘイストがかかっているジョブになるために攻撃頻度かなり高いジョブになります。
So in addition to dealing swift attacks that are so fast that they feel like they already have haste cast on them,
今回、まだ開発中ということで、アクションまだまだ少ないんですが、自己強化することで、先ほどねオーラをまとってましたがそういった強力な、DPS を出せる状態という特殊なモードも用意されてます。
and so a Viper also has the ability to summon this special power to temporarily enhance themselves, kind of like you saw with that aura that they had in the trailer. So basically, you're getting that extra DPS.
ウェポンスキルの間にアビリティを挟む頻度というのも非常に高いことを想定しているのでかなりスタイリッシュかつ、 操作頻度が高いジョブとして、現在開発が進んでます。
So Viper is a technically demanding yet highly stylish melee job that affords frequent opportunities for players to execute various abilities in between the weapon skills.
ご期待に添えるように、開発を進めておりますので、どうぞこの新ジョブバイパーご期待ください。
All right, the development team is working hard to create something that lives up to your high expectations, so please look forward to it.
ありがとうございます。では今のバトルのイメージの説明を踏まえてもう一度先ほどの動画、流してみたいと思います。
All right, so now with all that I've just explained in mind, let's take one more look at that video. Roll it.
ありがとうございます。このコスプレすごくてですね、武器ちゃんと合体するんです。
Yeah, they did a really great job with the cosplay.
あんまりやると飾りが取れそう。
Yeah, you should hold off. It's gonna break. Don't break it. Be careful. Calm down.
もちろんこの王のレガシーで実装されるジョブというのはこのバイパー一つだけではありません。
So now you all know that Dawn Trail will feature not one, but two new jobs.
すでに遠隔魔法 DPS キャスターであることは皆さんにお伝えしていますが、さてどんなジョブになるのか。
All right, and you already know that the second job is to be ranged magic DPS.
すでに北米の基調講演でもヒントはもう出ておりますので、答え合わせはすみません、日本のファンフェスまでお待ちください。
But as for what that job is, well, other than the little hint I dropped back in Las Vegas, you're gonna have to wait until Tokyo. Sorry.
ではさらに
Wait.
何
Wait.
何
Are you gonna hold those sword the whole time?
まあそうね。
Yeah.
じゃあちょっと武器スタンド出してもらっていい
Okay.
かしら。
Can we bring the stands out for the swords? Maybe? Stands for the sword? Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's okay.
Okay. And now for your real weapon, the clicker.
OK。
You ready?
アイテムレベルアップ。では続いて、基調講演進めてまいりたいと思います。新たな拡張パッケージ黄金のレガシーについて北米でも、ご紹介しましたが、ストーリー改めて簡単に振り返っておこうと思います。
All right, so we already talked a little bit about Dawn Trail's story in Las Vegas, but we'd like to do a little recap before we continue.
まず今回皆さん光の戦士にお届けするのは僕たちからの最高の夏休みがテーマになっております。
So we already talked a little bit about how Dawn Trail would provide the Warriors of Light with a well-deserved summer vacation.
新たなる冒険、そのバカンスの目的地は西方のトラル大陸と呼ばれている地域になります。
And that vacation would be taking place in the far western land of Tyrol.
すでにパッチ 6.5 のメインストーリーパート1にてその片鱗、出ておりますが、
So with the release of part 1 in patch 6.5, you got a glimpse of where the story will be taking you.
本格的にストーリーがこの 7.0 につながっていくのは、パッチ 6.5、メインクエストパート2の方からになりますので、ぜひご注目ください。
But it will be the release of part 2 that you'll better understand what's in store for you and the Scions and how everything in Dawntrail's main narrative connects together.
光の戦士の皆さんが依頼されるのはトラル大陸におけるある王国の王位継承レースへの助力になります。
So the Warrior of Light has been asked to sail west across the Indigo Deep to assist in a rite of succession for Tyrell's throne.
おなじみのメンバーもちろん勢ぞろいしていきますが、
And of course, all the Scions will be joining the Warrior of Light in Tyrell.
今回そこで繰り広げられるのは暁の血明を二分する王位継承レースです。
But not all will be on the same side for the upcoming contest.
まあ北米でも聞いたんですけど、ちょっとヨーロッパでも聞いてみましょうか。どの暁のメンバーと一緒にレースに参加したいですか？
Okay, so we asked the same question in Las Vegas, but we want to ask all of you, who do you want to be with you when you're done the contest? Who from the Scions? Alize?
一番最初にアリゼっていう声がありま
I
す。
heard Alize first. Somebody's really excited.
いや、いろんな、いやこれだけでもたくさんの方にね、いろんなキャラクター愛していただいてるのは本当に嬉しいです。
I'm really happy that you all love all of the Scions so much.
誰がレースの敵に回るのかもご注目ください。
But we can't tell you now, but who's going to be on your side? Who's going to be on the opposing side? You'll have to wait to find out.
でこの 7.0 拡張の全体のテーマとしては、ファイナルファンタジー14新たな冒険の幕開けというテーマを抱えています。
So the main narrative theme for Final Fantasy XIV 7.0 is a journey of new discovery.
もちろんストーリーもこれまでの拡張パッケージ同様、RPG 丸1本
I
分
really
の
like to
体
look at
験
the
しっ
art.
か
I
り
can't
お
wait to
届
see
け
the
し
new
ていこうと思いま
zones
す。
and
And
explore
as
them.
always, we plan on providing players with a full standalone RPG's worth of story and experiences with this single expansion.
そのきっかけとなる王位継承レースとは何なのか。
What, however, will that story entail? What is this contest?
トラル大陸にはどんなエリアや冒険が待ち構えているのか。
What adventures await in this new land?
そしてエメトセルクも言っていたこの黄金鏡というキーワードは一体何なのか。
And what is this city of gold that Emmett Selk talked about?
もちろんこれまで同様に皆さんに驚いていただく仕掛けというのもご用意していますので、ぜひそのストーリーお見逃しのないようよろしくお願いします。
And of course, we have a lot of other surprises. I can tell you right now, they're going to be big ones.
まあ僕らもここからね、6.0でストーリー1回ハイデリンゾディアーク編完結してこの物語がどう
Dude, new classic
皆さんと一緒に転がっていくの
Jedi
か
vibes.
めちゃくちゃ楽しみにしてますので、
Yep, I'm
ぜひ
streaming
引
while
き続
watching
き
it
皆さ
right
んと一緒
now.
にファイナルファンタジー14作っていきたいと思います。
I mean, I know you guys really enjoyed the Hydaelyn Zodiac series, but we
Dude,
have
it
something
is
that's
like-
even better waiting for you in Dawntrail. We hope you enjoy it.
I was right that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles top is for the
で
castle.
はここ
So
か
people were
ら
like, oh no,
新
it's
たな
gonna be
冒
for
険の
the
舞台とな
melee.
る
It's like, no.
トラル大陸に関して
It was for both
北米
because
の
multiple
ファンフェスに
weapons
情報をさらに付け
basically
加
staff
えて、
and
お届けしていきたいと思います。
weapons
All right, so
from
next up, let's
the
talk a little
Ninja
bit more
Turtles
about Tyrell, and
equal
we're going to start
Viper.
by expanding on some of the
And then
info that we
now
back
about
in
with
Vegas.
the
これまでの
greenleaf
冒険の
clover
舞
and
台
stuff like
は
that,
三
I'm
大
really,
州と
really
呼ばれ
leaning
る地
green
域でした。
mage.
So up until now,
probably
we've spent
gonna be
Well, it's
most of
not
our
gonna be.
time on the
It's
three
gonna be
great
something like
continents.
Green Mage, but we're
But it's
like,
not going to be
like
long,
they said.
though.
ドーントレールの冒
Yeah,
険により
because
活動
like
地域
that's
が
why everyone was
西
like, it's gonna
側
be Corsair, it's gonna be
海を
Corsair.
越え
It's just
た
like,
西方へ広がっ
they
てい
didn't
き
say
ま
they were
す。
gonna do
But
like
as we
other
talked about last
classes.
time,
It's
our
kind of like
adventures in
Corsair,
Dawntrail will
kind
be
of,
taking
if you
us
squint
far
at
to
it.
the west.
Yeah,
I
a lot of people said.
ですの
Well, a lot of
で
other people also said
今回
like
の拡張だ
unless
けでは
they
なく
fake the
今
sword
後
he
皆
was
さんの
using,
冒
it
険
doesn't
の
at all
舞台
look
は
like a
惑星
Corsair
ハ
sword.
イデリ
That's
ン
the first
全
thing I
体へ
said
と及ん
when I
で
was
いく
with
ことにな
Chris
りま
and
す。
them. I was like,
But
yeah,
in
the
the
sword
doesn't
doesn't
mean that we've
match.
seen all of Hydaelyn.
It
Most
kind
of
of gives you a
Hydaelyn,
mixture
not all
of
of
like
Hydaelyn.
Bloodborne,
では
Assassin's Creed, and
前回
Jedi.
の北米のファンフェスでもお伝えした
I thought it
プ
was
レイ
gonna
ヤ
be
ータウン
Runeblade
トライオ
after
ラ
I
と
saw
い
him
うと
pull
こ
out the
ろ
other
に
sword.
関して
You were
追
so
加の
excited
情
if it
報を
was
お
gonna
伝
be
えしていきたいと思います
Well,
Right. So
Runeblade
next
or
we're going to
Sword
talk
Saint.
about that main hub, the main center player hub that the Warrior List of Light will be
Interesting
operating
name for it,
from
the Viper, was
during
it?
Dawn Trail.
Yeah, it's Viper
これまで
because it's an
のプレイヤータ
original.
ウンよりもかなり多民族、多く
Now we gotta
の
wait
民
until
族入
fucking
り乱れた、街という
Tokyo
特徴
to
に
know
なっ
what
て
the
ます
cast is gonna be.
So this city of Yulitolao
But it
will
was
be
only,
far different from the existing player hubs that the players have seen before.
これ
I
まで
don't
は
know.
スクリーンショットとアートワークで
We
ご
only
紹
got to
介したん
saw
です
like
が
probably
開発が
6
進み
abilities.
動画の準備がで
Looks
きま
like
し
the
たの
1,
で
2,
動画でご覧い
3
ただこうと思います
of
So the last time
each
we were only able to
stage
show you the city via screenshots
in
and
that
artwork,
video.
but this time we've
So.
prepared some special in-game footage.
But hearing about it, it basically has a buff
So with that in mind,
window.
roll the tape.
So we're probably still gonna be keeping.
Yeah,
buff.
it sounds like there's gonna be a lot of weaving.
Yeah. Ooh, new video.
They're like, oh, you
of
can
the
do things
city.
between your GCDs. It's like, oh, great, my favorite. Oh, I like how it says that. Do you think it's gonna be a situation where it's gonna be like a ninja situation, or do you think we're actually gonna get like paladin situation? Where we're gonna actually have an offhand and main hand.
Oh no, it's gonna be ninja. They'll never do offhand.
That sucks.
Just have the Warrior of Light walk through the city.
The desolate city with nobody there.
Yeah, can't show any hints.
Yeah, but dude.
No
Female Rothgar, please?
NPCs.
Female Rothgar, please.
We'll see. I mean, it depends though, but because
They said they were gonna bring them, and I think because
well,
like
it's because
Evie was like,
we're,
oh, Evie
Jap-
was like, oh, I think
yeah.
like yeah, Evie was like, oh, they probably are leaving it for a while. I don't think they're gonna introduce them in 7.0 when they do like the texture update and shit, because like the graphics update,
before we
because it makes
continue,
no sense for them to
we had a
release
little
them
message
in this
from
expansion.
Soken, our
If they're
sound
gonna be
director.
doing a graphics update, it
今の
makes
動画
more
の
sense for them to
曲
wait until
ま
like
だまだモ
7.0.
ックアップなので、
No,
サン
the
プルだ
one,
と
the
思
one
って
thing
ください
is
と、
the one thing I can
伝
see
えてほ
us
しいと言わ
not
れて
getting
ます。
them
So he
right
asked me to
now.
tell you that the music playing
is
in the video is
because
just a mock-up.
Trial is definitely the new job,
なのでもっとす
the
ごく
new
なるから
caster
期待して
job,
てください
and
との
we'll
ことです。
probably
And
get
that the
that in
final track will be a lot
6.55, which
better.
is after the Japan Fan Fest. And also that probably that person that's coming to meet us is a female Hrothgar. I'm almost
Oh
positive.
shit! Oh, it is.
So I don't know if they're
People-
going to show
So
us
as I mentioned
female
before, the
Hrothgar
city is
now,
far
or they'll
different
wait all
from
the
the
way
major
to
cities on
Japan.
Highland. It is a
They
culturally
might wait
diverse,
until
pluralistic
Japan,
state.
but who knows?
トレーラーで主人
Like,
公
but
と
like now
剣
people
を
have
交えて
literally
い
like
た
because
2つの頭を
they're
持
being
つマ
sneaky
ムージャ
about
の
it
王
because
グルージ
so
ャジ
that
ャに
character
よっ
that you
て
see
統治
is
された
literally
国です。
just the
Yeah,
legs,
I know.
nothing
I
else.
saw it.
Two-headed Mamulja that we
On,
saw
but,
Warrior
like-
fighting with in the trailer.
But the
That's
thing
the
is that
current
it
ruler of the
has
nation
like
and king
female
of the Mamulja,
Rogadin
Galul Jaja.
こ
body
のトライオラ、
Yeah.
for
オ
what
ール
people
ド
can
シャーレアン
determine,
と、
but it has
カイロ
fur.
で
So people are like,
国交が
female Rothgar?
But the Mamulja aren't
hope
the
so.
only peoples living in the
God,
city.
I'm
On top of
praying
that, it
that they
appears the
don't give
city
them a
has an
hunchback for the
established
love of
trade
God.
route with Old Charlia.
Don't do a what?
今回ご覧いただいた、
Give them a hunchback
動画
like the
ウォークスルーですが、
males. Oh, they won't.
まだまだ
They won't.
NPC の配置
But
が
also
行
know,
わ
like
れて
from
い
the
ま
arts,
せんが、
like
非常
I
に
never
多く
understood why they
の
gave them a
密度あ
hunchback
る
because they were
オブジェ
supposed
ク
to
ト
be based off of
グ
the
ラフィッ
Final
クスアップデ
Fantasy
ートの
X
効果ご覧いただけ
Runar.
たんじゃないかなと
Not
思い
Runar,
ま
or
す。
whatever.
Not
So
Ronzo.
in that
Ronzo.
walkthrough that you just saw, you saw that
Yeah,
there were no
like,
NPCs there. Those
I think it
will
was
be
just
added
kinda like
later.
their own
But
kind of, like,
hopefully you got an
variation on
idea
it,
of what the town will
if
look
anything.
like and all of the
Yeah.
high quality of all of the
Because,
objects
like, you know,
that we
like
have thanks to
Mithra
our
or
graphical
Mikote,
update.
but Mikote don't really look like Mithra, except they're both like cat people.
Yeah,
You know, stuff like that.
but I feel
So-
like they gave them
で
too
は
much of
続
a
いて
hunch.
フ
They
ィール
already
ド
made them
行って
way
みましょう。
wider than Ronso.
So next I'd like to introduce you to some of the new areas that you'll
To be
find
fair
in
though,
Tyrol.
like
トラル大陸のフィールド
I
を
mean, I
まず
don't
前回
dislike
ご紹介した
Hrothgar. I
オル
play
コパ
one
チ
a
ャと
lot
ヤクテル樹海
when I
につい
switch off
て
mid
です
later.
Okay, so first we're going to start off with the two areas
I
that we
have
talked
my
about in Las
Hrothgar boy.
Vegas, Urkopacha and Yaktel.
こちらも開発が進んでまいりましたので今回は
Oh,
動
they're
画
showing
で、
more zones?
ウォークス
That'd
ル
be
ーご覧いただ
surprising.
こうと思います。
And since we talked last, development, of course, has continued, and we are ready to show you some in-game footage. Roll it.
Oh, they're going to show in-game footage of walking around. Okay, that's better. I would like to see how it looks.
no, because of the game show screenshots.
Yeah, 'cause they're just pictures before.
I'm kind of excited. Like,
Oh, that doesn't. That looks a lot better. The grass and everything. A lot. more clear water.
Water? In my video game?
You know, that procedural generated for the ground is going to be so good for the game. That update for it.
Dude, I know, like what was it? I have like 3 or 4 friends that are literally like, I need to update my graphics.
Well, yeah, it's a big bump. Even though, like, both graphic cards.
My graphics card survives, it's not the music original.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's fine from what, like, because I remember they released like the specs.
Yeah, they
or whatever.
Did last.
And I think I'm in the clear.
I know I am. I have an RTX 3070, so I'm above their recommended. What'd you say?
I said, God must be nice.
Oh.
I need to, like, I've been, like, when I was having my graphics card issues, which, by the way, wasn't my graphics card, it was Windows. I was like, oh, maybe I'll, like, upgrade, like, my graphics card. And then I was, like, my friend was like, oh, yeah, this one's, like, only, like, $500. I'm like, oh, just $500? My purse. Oh, wait, I don't have anything.
Again, what you saw is still under development, but we've worked really hard on these areas.
I guess it is similar to Zidane. I forgot about that Zidane had that style of combat.
まあ動画だけだとねどうしても分かりにくいところありますが皆さん歩いていただければそのグラフィックスアップデートによる密度の高さクオリティの高さ感じていただけると思いますので楽しみにしていただければと思います。
You're watching it, right?
We've been taking full advantage of that first graphical update.
No, I'm just manifesting.
Notice this when you get in and play the game.
では続いて
Because the zone looked prettier watching him walk through it.
さらなる新エリアをアートとスクリーンショットで見ていきたいと思います。
But these 2 areas we already talked about in Las Vegas.
Dude, we're not
Today,
gonna hear the end
we're
of
going to
this.
bring you something new. Some new areas.
I'm surprised they put both the swords on the back and not on the hips. Like they showed in how he holds them in this show. Oh, a new zone. Ooh, getting a...
Dude, that kind of gives me, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of gives me like Monster Hunter vibes.
What's that called? Tiered farming, which you see in certain old aspects in Japan and actually in the South, in Aztec. I forgot to call it terrace farming. That's what that looks like in the bottom.
All right,
like I said,
so the unique rock formations that you saw in the trailer are located in this area.
Monster Hunting!
Well, I mean, come on. Did you see the new trailer with Estinian? That was full-on Monster Hunter. They know what they were doing there.
And there are a lot
Jumping
of
straight into its
between
mouth.
the upper and lower areas as well.
ここに住まう部族も多種多様新たな出会いが皆さんを待ち構えています。
One
Several different peoples call this region home, meaning there's much.
So there's not going to be goblins with a tribe that represents it.
開発中のスクリーンショットをご覧いただきたいと思います。
All right, so let's take a look at some in development screenshots.
Interesting.
Oh, so this is where Estinian
今
was.
回ご紹介するスクリーンショットはいずれも仮想からの風景になってます。
So the screenshots that we have here are
That
from
looks
the
so
area's
fucking
lower
pretty.
elevations.
It does.
今までではちょっと作れなかったような
Oh, it's going to be this is our 2 elevation zone.
よく見えてるんじゃないかなと
That's
思い
what
ま
it
す。
Oh,
sounds like.
fucking
We're able
fantastic.
to create
That's what it sounded
new
like
type of
right
area
there.
that feels very unique from the areas that we've created in the past.
今回特にですね空気感とかそれから光の表現というものに
God,
非常
I'm
に
getting
こだわって
fucking-
開発を進めてます。
And as
Sea
you
of
can
Cloud
see, special
flashbacks.
attention has been paid to lighting to create this perfect atmosphere.
そしてこちら、昼間の様子ですね。
Oh yeah, you can see it. Look at how
And,
many.
here's
If
the
you can
jungle
go
in
all the way
midday.
up there to that top area in this picture, that's like 1, 2, 3. Definitely see a cloud style. Almost 3, 4 areas.
And so the waterfalls from the upper elevations feed the countless small rivers that flow out of the jungle to the sea.
右に見えるのが集落ですね。そして
Looks
中央
like
に
it's
も
gonna be
中央の木に
very,
もよく見ると、上の方
Very
に建造物があっ
multi-tiered
たりするの
in
がわかる
height.
と思います。
And so on the right, you can see a small village,
cool, though.
and even in that tree in the center, you can see a small building located within the tree.
そしてこちら最後はやや引いた状態の円形ですね。
And so we've zoomed out a little.
So
for
many
this
more
next shot.
zones for ERPs.
まあ見たところあまり危険な雰囲
People
気
are
という
gonna
の
live
は
out their
感じら
Eldorado
れない
dreams.
と思うんです
A lot
が
of people like going to the. This is probably
どう
gonna
いっ
have
た
a
物
lot
語
of
にな
places
る
that
の
look
か
really
い
good
ろい
for
ろ
beach
想像してい
parties
た
and
だける
stuff.
と嬉しいです。
So from here, it doesn't look that dangerous. But you all know what lurks in the shadows, so.
さてちょっと
Well,
続い
yeah,
て
we
も
also know that
もう
you've like
1エリア
removed
紹介
all
していきましょ
NPC
う。
and
All
enemies
right,
from
so
every single
let's
shot,
move on to our next area,
so we
ま
don't
ず
get
はアート
spoiled by
でご覧い
anything.
ただきます。
starting with
No
some artwork.
spoilers.
Secret.
Wait,
The name
wait,
is
wait, wait,
secret.
wait, wait.
Oh my!
What?
Is that a train? It looks like Wild West
In-game
train over there.
secret?
I'm sorry. Hold up.
It's a mistake.
This looks like a Wild West image.
The bug.
It's a bug. Oh no.
Oh my God, that's
先ほどまでご紹介してきた
You
と
know
こ
what
ろと
this
随分
reminds me
雰囲
of?
気が変わり
Texas in
荒野のような
Mexico.
雰囲気だと思います。
So this arid
Like
desert-like
old,
region is
old,
completely
Old
different
West.
from the previous.
Those buildings that were on the right.
あそこにある巨大なシークレットの文字、もちろんマップオブ
That's
ジェクトでは
totally
ない
an
です。
old, like, you know, Old
And,
West
so we have
starting
that big secret.
town that
That's
like
not a
built
map
around
object. That's not going to be in
railroads
the
and
real
stuff.
game, if that wasn't obvious.
あのエリアにですね、
Do you see that? Wait, is that ceruleum?
ものがあるん
Yeah,
で
that's
すけど、
cerulean for sure.
あまり
The
にも
blue
Oh,
color,
dear.
the blue
スポイラ
color
ーが
that
激し
has
す
to
ぎ
be
るの
cerulean.
で、シークレット
Well,
って
we know
書いといて
ceruleum
く
is
れってお
basically
願い
oil
をしたので、
equivalent,
あ、だった
so we
ん
know
で
it can exist in
So
other
yeah, what we
places.
have there is something
Yeah,
that
but
is
wherever
very,
there's
very pivotal to the
ceruleum, there
story.
be
It's a
garleons.
huge secret.
No,
And
because we knew
we
that,
didn't want to show it here because we wanted
when
you to
we
experience
heard
it
about the
in-game,
golden
so I
cities
made sure that they
in the
put secret up
West,
there.
that they were
なの
pretty
で、
advanced.
この、まあ、気象公園などで
Because
お
I
見
think
せ
in old
してし
lore,
ま
the
うと、
Alligans
まあ、皆さんの
also
楽しみ
fought
をね、
against
大きく
people
損な
over
ってし
there.
まう可能性があるので、
And that was like one
ぜ
of
ひ
their
ですね、
wars
プ
that
レ
they
イ
had
ヤー
won.
の
Aren't
皆
the
さん、
Alligans
ご自
literally
身
like the
で見ていただけたらな
conquistadors of
と
Eorzea?
思ってこういう対応をさ
Yeah,
せてもらってま
they're
す。
the ones that like
And we
went
want to
out
show
to
a lot of
attack and stuff like
information
that.
here,
And
but
I'm
we
pretty
also
sure
don't
there
want
was
to
talk
ruin your
about
gaming
how
experience. And
there
so
was
for this,
another
because it's such a big
civilization, other
secret and it's so exciting,
civilizations
and we want you to experience
in
that
different
in-game,
places
we
that were
decided
just
to
as
keep
advanced
it under wraps for now.
technologically.
このエリアの名前、シャロニ荒野と
The
言
only
いま
weird
す。
thing is like
Alright, so the name
that
of this
definitely
area
looks like a
is
train,
Shalom.
but there's no train track looking
トラル大陸
unless
中
it's
央部
not
に
like
広
a
がる
normal
荒野。
train.
So it
Oh
is a
my God,
relatively-
it's the Doom
relatively
train.
flat, rain-starved
Shalom.
region in central Tyrol.
Oh, this is in
セーリン
central
線
Tyrol. Okay,
が
this
発
is
見
still
され
in
たことによ
Tyrol.
ってこのエリア近代化が進んでいます。
But here, civilization is
Oh yeah,
experiencing
cerulean
Oh, there's a
deposits in
railroad.
recent
a recent
years.
discovery of ceruleum deposits.
まあ、セ
There
ー
is
リン線って
ceruleum.
ちょっと
Look
日
at
本語
us.
で言うとね
We're smart.
何って
We're
なると思うんですけどセーリン水に湧き出る泉のことですね。
And so basically, there are these kind of springs where the ceruleum bursts up through the ground.
さあこの大陸での
Yep.
冒険
That sounds very much like
なんか
oil.
夏休みなのか本当にっていう感じに
Springs
I
up out of the-
oil in these hills.
So again, we mentioned summer
I
vacation
mean, just
before,
like
but
in
the more we
America,
see
I
of
mean, there still
Tyrol,
is
the more
oil
we
technically you
realize,
can
the less
siphon
we
in
understand about
in
Tyrol.
American land.
じゃあスクリーンショットもまだ開
It's
発
just that
中
it's
ですが
easier
お
to
見せ
do
し
it
ま
in
しょ
the
う。
sea.
All right, but let's take a look at some in development screenshots.
Ooh,
か
that's
なり
really open.
広い荒野が広がってますね。
Reminds me of
So yes, unlike the dense jungles that we
Grand
showed
Canyon
before,
why am
type
I
this
getting
area is a
like-
lot more open.
Dude, why am I getting
この
like
エリア
Farmland
はあれ
vibes
です
from
ね
this?
バイクのマウントなんかが大変似合いそうですね。
So yeah, it looks like this would be a good place to
Fa-
break out your
Fanland.
motorbike
Oh,
mount.
know?
Fanoan. Oh yeah. Oh, railroad track.
機械化それから、技術進歩というのが目覚ましく進んできておりさまざまな人や
And
物
those
と
are
の
some
出会いが
shack-looking
皆さん
houses.
を待ち構えています。
So yes, you'll see a lot of newer technology and machines, as well as encounter the people that built them.
まあ先ほどのねシークレットの部分がね一番このエリアの特徴なんでお見せできなくて残念ではあるんですが。
Again, as I said
Okay,
before,
but
this
where's
area
my
also
female
hides
roster,
a
though?
very, very big secret, but one that I won't be showing today.
この後の
One
また
thing I
情
would
報
like
でも
though
ちょっ
is
とず
if
つ
in the
あれこ
background
んな
if
雰囲気なのかな
trains
みたい
will
な
move
情報
through
出て
this
くるので、
area to give
この
like
後の
background
He's
ambience.
just run you
気象
over.
公園もちょっと見てってくださ
It
い
would。be great
Again, we
though.
won't be
It'd be
talking
more
about it today, but
interesting
there
than just
may be
having
some
static
things, some
trains
hints and
like you
other
usually
things that we
get.
have for you today that may give you a better idea of
You know?
what is in that secret area.
もちろん荒野ばかりが広がっているわけではなくこのエリアこうした地域もあってです
Native
ね
American
さまざ 々な文化の融合というのが、行われています。
Of course, it's not all empty wastes out there. The area features locations such as this one too, that are populated by a variety of people.
Appropriation, they're like
ドラマ
TPs,
性高い物語
guys.
用意していますので、ストーリー展開にぜひご注目くださ
I
い。
like teepees,
Right,
but
as
they're
for what drama
definitely
awaits you
unique
here,
looking
as well as the other
teepees.
areas that we showed today, You'll just have to look forward to it.
では
How many
エリアの
allied
紹介
tribes are
こ
we
れぐらいに
getting?
して、
Jeez.
前回北米でご紹介し
Well,
た
this is
ヘ
just
ル
the
ペン
same
族
too.
に続きもう一有効
Well,
部
there's
族ちょっ
usually
と紹介してみようかなと
3
思います。
Yeah,
So
but
moving on from
they put
areas,
an
next up
S,
we'd
so
like to
I
talk
wonder
a
if we're
little
going
bit
back to
about
4.
the types of peoples that you'll meet in Tyrol.
God, that's gonna
まあ
suck.
これはね皆さんちょっと見たことはあるだろうなと。
So this next one,
getting them up to
some of you
Bloodsworn.
may recognize them.
こちら
Okay, you have the goblins
名前を
returning.
モブリン族と言います。
And they are called the Moblins.
The moblins. They're moblins actually, not goblins. They're
モブリンと呼ばれ
moblins.
ている
I
部
don't
族
know.
ですが、基本
Get
的には
off it.
同一部族ですね。
So they
They're
strongly
moblins.
resemble the goblins that reside in Eorzea, but they have their own unique characteristics.
ちょっと特徴をご紹介しましょう。
And let's take a look at those characteristics.
まあ、先ほどご紹介したコサ
Yes,
バ
one of
they're
their
goblins,
characteristics.
like goblins.
一つの部族です
They they
So
live
these
in the
moblins mainly
jungles.
reside in
They're
the
not in an old
previously
town.
mentioned jungles of Kozamauka.
三大州に住まうゴブリン族はメカが大好きでしたね。
So, and unlike the goblins of the
they're
three great
moblins.
continents who
They're
are
not
expert
goblins.
builders and tinkers,
こちらは調達の達人ということで大きく考え方が異なっているよう
They
です。
sound very
these moblins are
goblin-like.
experts in gathering and
Just
procuring
a little bit.
items.
彼らとの協調でですね、どんなものづくりが、行われていくのか楽しみなところです。
Dude, are we gonna be able to get goblin or moblin
クラフターとかギャザラー
retainers?
とか、絡んでく
Let's
る
go.
可能性が非常に高いんじゃないかなと思います。
I'm surprised these
So
aren't
with these
the
moblins
ones
and
that created
allies,
the trains.
just think of all the
So it's gonna be
wonderful
some
things that
other
adventurers might
people.
create, especially our crafters and gatherers.
I mean, considering that what Hrothgar did in Bosja.
Okay, so they're the
エリアの
crafting.
追加情報をお届けしてまいりました。
Well, no, those
Alright,
ones
I think
didn't.
that's-
I mean, maybe.
About
Yeah,
enough
those are for
today.
trades, so probably
that's all we can say
the
regarding
crafting
Tyrol.
tribe.
Regarding Tyrol.
ではさらに黄金のレ
I
ガシ
wonder if the
ーの
Hrothgar are the ones
まあ
responsible
コンテンツ
for
も含
building
め
the
た
trains.
全体の内容、
Show us
北米の基礎公演
Hrothgar!
おさらいしつつ新情報を混ぜながら進めていきたいと思います。
Now,
I'm
I'd
on
like
my
to
knees
talk more
begging
about
you,
the other
Yoshi.
features and content that await the Warriors of Light in Dawn Trail.
Ooh, more content. Well, yep, we knew about this. Level cap.
We're going to level 100.
皆さんのおかげでついに
I
皆さん
mean,
の
I
レ
wonder
ベ
if
ル
that
が
is the new job gear that's in the
100
background, or if
到
we
達
already
すること
done
になり
that
ます
before.
So as you know, we'll be
No,
taking the
that's
level
ninja
cap into
gear.
triple digit
Or-
territory, level
And
100,
actually,
and that's
no.
thanks to
That
you.
might should be Reaper gear.
I mean, the scholar looks like, I feel like we've seen that scholar job
皆さ
gear
ん
before,
レベル
but
最後どれぐらいまで行きたいですか？
How far do you want to go? We're at 100 now. How far do you want to go?
420.
2000
2000.
ねえあんまりレベルの桁が上がりすぎてもね
The UI. Need more space.
Yes yes
Too many
Way
numbers.
more
The
space than the
That's right. The XP bar is just.
せっかく一回ね桁下げたの
That's
に
right. We got rid of some of those zeros, so we're gonna have to add.
もちろんクラフターやギャザラーの皆さんもすべてレベルキャップ100に、させていただきます
I wonder
And
if
of
they're
course,
going to
this will be
stop
for
after
all
this
jobs, including
expansion
disciples of the
with
land and hand.
levels.
They might do like maybe core
では続いてバトルコンテンツ
Yeah, but
に
where
関
is
して
my
ちょっ
female
と新情
roster,
報も交えつつお
Listen,
伝えしてい
the
きたい
last
と思
time
い
they
ます。
All right,
showed
I
off
want to talk a little bit about
the male Viera was at
Seven
the
core
end.
battle content.
So-
We have some new things to show you as well.
まずフィールドのアクティブタイムイベントやそれからモブハント新しいトレジャーハント、これらすべて、いつも通りしっかりたくさん用意させていただいて
Okay,
ます
so that the
So
class
active
that's in
time
the
events,
job
the
tra-
fates,
in the trailer
The hunt,
is
treasure
Viper.
hunts. We're gonna
Yeah.
have all these.
The reason I still thought slightly like a mix of Runeblade was because his
And of
blade
course, we're
glowed
working
when
on
he
many
attacked.
new dungeons as well.
ダンジョン
This is a dungeon. This is a dungeon.
ダンジョンの数もですねこれまで以上
It's a
の
dungeon. It's a dungeon, guys.
I feel like the city of gold is going to be an old
Right,
Allegan
and we're going to have
ruin.
at least as many
It's
dungeons
probably going to
as we
be like
had in the past
like either
expansions.
24-man raid. No, it's probably going to.
No, 'cause it's part of the main story, so it's not gonna be 24 man.
ちょっとさらにね追加情報としてお伝えしてい
I
こう
don't
と
know
思
what
い
they're
ま
gonna
す
do for
Right,
like
so
the
next let's
savage
take a look
raid.
at some art and screenshots showcasing a few
I don't
of
know
those
if we'll
dungeons
actually
in
see
development.
that here or
と
if
言いな
we'll
が
see
ら
it
このアートも新情報
after
だよね
7.0 because you don't
Oh,
get
yeah,
till 7.1.
This art, this is awfully new.
まずスクリーンショット1枚目
All right, off to our first
Boat.
screenshots.
Yeah, I remember this place
This is a dungeon.
slightly.
Dungeon?
This is a dungeon. Dungeon?
Dude, I've been to the Amazon
dungeon.
It's a
rainforest.
dungeon.
It's a dungeon.
Yes.
No, it just reminds me
As
of
long
that
as you're
one
sure.
place in Final
まあ
Fantasy X
ダンジョンっていうとねどうしてもこう洞窟をイメージされがちなんですが、この
that you get on the big
一見
giant
川の
creature
普通のフィー
to
ルドに見える
traverse
ところこ
across.
ちらダンジョンで、なんとジャングルクルーズからスタートします。
Yeah,
So
that's a
when
river
people
and
think
it's a
dungeons,
boat.
they usually
It's not
think
the
like
same.
caves, but looks
What?
like
It's
this
very
one will start
similar.
off as a river cruise.
It's a water and transport.
まあねちょっとどんな戦闘とかね。
Oh no, like the
キャラ
big
クター同士の掛
split
け合
in
い
the
とか
middle,
繰り広げら
like
れる
where
の
it's just
か
like
今
all
から
the
ちょ
way
っと楽し
down
みですね。
and
But I'll
stuff.
let
It just
you
reminds me
imagine
of
how
that
the
scene.
battles and player interactions are going to go
It's a
on.
boat.
でもちょっと落ちたくないね。
I don't want to fall in the river though. No, no, not a good idea.
ね
Like
なんか
crocodiles,
そう
piranhas.
やられそう。
Yeah.
こちら、まあ、一見するとちょっとアートワークにも見えるかもしれませんが、こちら実機の、画像になります。
So I know this looks a lot like artwork, but this is an actual in-game screenshot.
川登りなのか川下りなのかそれらを
crazy.
向かった先が
His
なんです
lighting.
So yeah, are we going upriver or downriver? Who knows? But at the end of the cruise, this is what awaits.
いやアートに見える
Oh,
よ
it's
ね
the same
It does really
dungeon.
look like
Okay.
artwork.
この環境セットアップしている開発者今回ロンドンのファンフェス来てますんで、後ほど開発パネルでもこういったお話ししてくれると思います。
So yeah, the team that actually worked, one of the members of the team that actually worked on this, and the environment team is here today, and is going to be up here on stage. So looking forward to meeting and hearing what he has to say about this.
Oh, that's pretty.
さてさらに
Yeah, we're
雰囲
definitely
気
going
一
to
変
like
して
this is
全
like
然
Monster
また
Hunter
変わった
shit right
これ
now.
もダンジョンです
Yeah.
Right, and now we're somewhere completely different. This also is one of the new dungeons.
これもねなんかアートに
I'm
見
trying
える
to see where the
This is
path
also
is
very-
that
yeah,
we
it looks
walk
like art.
on.
こちらは外なのか
The
それか
opposite of the
何かの
mountain?
一部なのか自然地形
Maybe?
と人工物の
I
間に
just find
何
it
か
hard to
紫
see,
色
like,
の新
because
植
it
物
just feels like that dead
存在
ends
して
right
ますね
there.
So
If
is
it
this
was
somewhere
there.
outside or inside? Is it a part of
No, 'cause
something?
it could go
Are those
down.
natural
There's like a
formations
little
or
gap
man-made?
between things.
And what are
It could
those
go down.
purple things
Oh,
growing
like a
everywhere?
turn
Like a
going
slip and
deeper
slide?
in.
先ほ
Well,
ど
there's
の
an
エ
easy
リアを
path.
もう少し上がったところになる
That's
で
the
しょう
obvious
か
path
And
right
here's
there.
another look of the same dungeon, but up from a little higher.
明らかに
Is this going to be a multi-tiered
雰
dungeon?
囲気遺跡と思われるものがあるんですが
Probably going
ちょっと雰囲気異様な感じですね
So yes, we can see
Oh,
some
both
strange
paths look like
architecture
they're
that
going up.
resembles
That's
ancient
why I'm
ruins.
confused.
これまでに光の戦士の皆さんが冒険してきたどのエリアともちょっと違った印象になっているんではないかと思います
So yes, this is
I
far
guess you won't know
different
until
from any
some point,
place
yeah.
the warriors of light have journeyed before.
ではダンジョンのお話最後にですね、開発中の他のダンジョンの
Also, those things
まだちょっと
remind me
実況は
of,
お見せ
like,
できないんですがアート
shit
ワーク
from
を
under
2
the
枚
sea,
ほ
and
ど持
yet
って
it's
き
on
ま
the
したの
side of
で
the
ちょっとご
mountain.
紹介していこうと思います
So finally, we have some artwork for
Come
2
on
more
to the
dungeons that we'd like to show you,
river.
but you're going to have to use your imaginations to visualize how they're going to turn out in game.
まず
Okay,
1
just
枚目
art. Ooh, that's
Let's start
nice.
first.
まあこちらまさに It's a dungeon
Okay,
It's a
I'm
dungeon.
getting Rankin vibes.
Yeah.
古代の遺跡のようですがしっかりしたこういうね構造を持ってるっていう風にねアート見えますね
But again, this also has that look of sturdily built ancient ruins to it.
こちらはすでに、レベルデザイナーのレベルデザインが終わりそのレベルデザインに合わせた、構造をアートチームがこうデザインしてってるからですね
Okay, but what you see here is not concept art. In fact, the level design for the dungeon is already complete, and this artwork was created to help the modeling team.
本当はですねこういう端のあたりにですねアート担当者のこうスタッフからの注意書きモデリングするための注意書きとか設定がものすごい数書き込まれてるんですが さすがにねお見せするわけにいかないのでちょっと消してきました。
So now, artwork like this usually has a lot of text written in the margins to help the designers. It's filled with lore and secrets. But we just kind of cut that out because, to avoid spoilers. Sorry.
そしてもう一枚。
You're just gonna
Okay, and now for the
rub this out.
surprising one.
Oh,
うーん。
Ceruleum area.
Summer
It's
vacation?
gonna be like Ceruleum
Summer vacation.
mines.
I'm reminded of Alligans,
Maybe,
but it might
maybe.
be another advanced
Cold
civilization
cocktail.
from the past.
Oh,
Yes,
stay
yes.
cold because it's so hot.
Maybe.
Okay.
Could be like an Allegan like
こ
ceruleum
ちら
like
も
a
ダンジ
refinery
ョ
or
ン、
something
しか
like
も
that.
メインストーリーに登場するダンジョンなんですが、あまりのね機械文明の発展にちょっとびっくりしますね。
So yes, this is a dungeon for the 7.0 main scenario. But again, unlike the nature that we've seen before, this has a lot of mech.
詳細な解説は差し控えますが、やはりこの 7.0 の冒険、単なる光の戦士の夏休みでは終わらなさそうな気配が漂ってます。
So yes, it looks like Dawn Trail is going to be a little bit more than your ordinary summer vacation.
ではこのダンジョンに登場する、強敵、ボスの一体をちょっとご紹介しようかなと思います。
All right, so now that we've seen where you're going to fight, let's find a little bit about more about who you're going to fight.
まあ前回はね、
We know about one.
透滅戦の相手を表示しましたが、今回ね透滅戦ではないんですが、
So last time in Las Vegas, we showed one of the raid bosses.
バリガレマンダに続いてもう一体大型のモンスターの紹介となります。
And this one is not a raid boss like Valagarmanda that we showed in Las Vegas, but we have a very important and large enemy to show you.
Whoa.
名前をですね
That's
今回ご紹介するのはエリミネーターという
The name is called the Eliminator.
Eliminator.
もうどんどん夏休みから遠ざかっていく。
Yes, we're getting a little bit further away from summer vacation again. Yeah?
まあさてどんな
gonna
形
probably
で
be closer
出
to
会
level
い
100.
どんな戦いになるの
When we fight
か
that
伏せて
thing.
おきますが、
I'd
こうい
imagine.
った今まで多分皆さんが黄金のレガシーでちょっと想像してたのとだんだん変わってきたんじゃないかなと思います。
Now, we can't tell you much about it yet or exactly how you meet, but it's obvious that we're going against
Looks gigantic.
expectations for Dawn Trail so far.
このエリミネーターね、機械なのかそもそも生物なのか、ダンジョンのアートワークに続いてね、だんだん謎が深まっていく貴重公演になってるかなと思います。
Again, it's hard to tell if this is a machine or if it is alive or something in between. Yeah?
ああじゃあ続いてコンテンツサポーター。まあこちらアップデートは行っていきますが、もちろん今回も全てのメインストーリーのダンジョン対応させていただいてます。
I mean, I
Okay,
use
next
it.
up we have
I
our
like
duty support
fighting
feature,
with the
and you'll be
scions
happy to
when I
know
go through the
that this
story.
feature will be made available for all of the instance dungeons for 7.0's main scenario.
かなり新しく、コンテンツサポーターとして加わるキャラクターも多いです。
And of course, there's going to be a lot
Get a lot
of
of nice
new
lore
characters
from
that
the
are going to be
characters
included
when
in
you're
this duty support
using
feature.
them.
たくさんの AI 作らなきゃいけなくて、ゲームデザイナーたちすごい四苦八苦しながら開発進んでます。
They
But
sometimes
that
put in some
means
funny
our game
comments.
designers and programmers are having to work a lot on all of the new AI.
そして多数の新装備、新クラフト、もちろんギア
New
多数
gear
用意しております。
recipes. Do, do, do,
And
do,
with all
do,
these new
do.
dungeons and enemies, the Warrior of Light will need some proper new gear, and we have a lot of new recipes to make sure that you're properly kitted.
おしゃれがね気になる皆さんもぜひご期待ください。
I think
And of
those are
course, we'll be
new.
introducing a lot of
Yeah, those
fashionable
are new.
items as well.
That craft,
ではちょ
yeah,
っ
because that
と
crafting
新しい
gear,
装
like
備の
over
ア
on
ー
the
トワーク
side,
見てみ
that's
ましょう
new. I've never seen that
So let's
before.
take a closer look at some artwork for these new items.
Oh, new artwork.
まずギャザラークラフターもね専用装備当然すべて一新されます。
All right, Disciples of the Land and Hand will, of course, be
we're going
getting
into
new
like
job-specific gear as well.
steampunky stuff.
モデリングも
Well, yeah.
第一次グラフィックスアッ
We're
プデー
going
ト
to
を
the
行った状態で
North and South America.
順調に進んでいます。どのように実機で見られるかご期待くださ
Then
い。
after seeing
So
that
we're
train
currently in the
place,
modeling phase
I
of
imagine
development with our new graphical update. So for now, you're going to have to imagine how these designs will look when rendered in game.
そしてこちらは ジョブ専用装備
Oh,
の
there's
一
the
部
new
ですね
white
And here we
mage.
have some
Yo.
job-specific
It's not-
gear for the disciples
that
of
looks
war.
better.
White
Magic.
Mage Dancer. Wait, is that Dark
ま
Knight?
あどれ
Yeah,
が
it's
どのジョブかは言わなくて
Holy
も
shit,
大丈夫
that dark
We don't need to tell
And
you what
monk.
the jobs these are for, right?
Monk's pretty good too.
今回もジョブ専
I
用
actually
装備は
like
です
that
ね
dancer,
冒険
although I
の
already
その地
imagine
域の
dancer's going to change
特
for
徴
the
デザイン
male
にあまり
body.
寄せず
So
そ
I
の
wonder
ジョ
how
ブの
they'll
イメー
put
ジという
that
のをストレート
Well,
に
the white mage
書き起
actually
こ
looks
すように
pretty
という
good
ふうにディレクションしてます
compared to what they
Okay,
usually
instead
get.
of designing the gear to match more of the
They actually have
geographical
kinda like
or cultural feel of
armor.
Terrell, we
Yeah,
decided to take a
like a
much
leather
more
pouch,
straightforward
yeah.
approach with their design.
では続いて、新たな生活系大規模コンテンツ
That Dark Knight gear is kind of dope though.
Yeah, it's pretty
So,
good
as I
gear.
mentioned back in Las Vegas, we are planning some expansive
You're like, where's my
new
paladin gear?
lifestyle content for Dawn Trail.
ま
Well,
あ
I mean, I play
7.X
white
シリー
mage,
ズ
so
に
that
おいて
white
もです
mage at
ね
least
石狩
will
と復
look
興
pretty
と
good
かそれから無
compared
人島
to
開拓に
a
続
lot of the
く
old
新
style. It looks
しい
like it's more
生活系
designed
の
for
大規模
both
コンテン
male
ツ
and
お
female
届けしてい
compared
く
to
予
the
定
old
です。
ones.
This will be new content that
Wow,
will be
the
featured
old
alongside
jobber
existing
gear was
content
always
such as
female.
Ishgardian Restoration and Island
Well, you
Sanctuary.
don't like your
なんと
white
かですね
mage
この場で
panties?
発表したかったんですが
Or
もう
frills
少し
everywhere.
企画の詳細を詰めたいということで、残念ながら詳細までは今日お伝えできないんですが
Expensive
日本のファンフェスでは、
lifestyle
内容をお届け
What
でき
does
るか
that
と
mean?
思います。
So the plan
Thing
was to
is,
show
I
you that new
see
content here,
Ishgard,
but the team
but-
in charge didn't think it was quite ready and wanted just a little bit more time. So we're going to be putting off the big reveal until Tokyo. So we have to wait a little bit longer.
開発
Oh,
チーム
we're
頑
not
張ってる
showing
ので
it
すみません
till
許してください。
The dev team
Okay,
is
so
hard
you're
But they
gonna
were
show us
planning-
Scream of Rothgar instead?
They were. What's interesting is they were planning to show it, but the team asked them not to.
皆さんの拍
Which
手
is
でね
interesting.
Yeah, 'cause it
今
was ready.
めっちゃ日本で頑張
But
って
we
く
were
れてる
gonna
と思い
get
ま
Show
す
us Scream of
They
Rothgar
just heard
instead?
your cheering, and so now they're like, we gotta get back to
Listen,
work.
all right, over here. Jeez,
Thanks.
Baba.
ただ今回の、生活系の大規模コンテンツ、前回ね無人島開拓は一人で遊ぶものっていう形でしたが今企画しているのは皆さん多人数で、遊んでいく盛り上がっていくというコンテンツの企画内容になってますので、また詳細の発表をねご期待いただければと思います。
So while Island Sanctuary was more solo content, this new content that we have planned for Dawn Trail is going to be something that you can enjoy with a lot of people.
Okay, it's gonna be with multiple people.
Oh god, are
So-
we gonna get a diadem situation? I swear to god.
さてでは
I would hope
各種
not.
バトルコンテンツもご紹介しましょ
Grand
う。
dungeons, 8-man,
All right,
8-player raids,
we
a new
mentioned,
ultimate
Battle
raid.
Content a little earlier, but
I
we
mean,
have
I'm
a
happy
lot
for
more
variant
in
dungeons
store.
because it's basically like getting
これら
back
の
what
バ
we
リアントダ
lost
ンジ
with
ョン、8人レイド
like all
それ
the
から
old dungeons we
も
lost,
ち
so
ろ
now we're
ん
getting them
絶シ
back.
リーズも、7.X シリーズ
You
頑張
know?
って、
Yeah, like
こ
where
れ
the
ら
kind
全
of
て
because
作って
like
ま
all
い
the
り
new
ます。
dungeons is so
So we'll
like
be adding new
straightforward.
variant dungeons, a new 8-player
Yeah.
raid, and a new
And variant
ultimate
dungeons have
raid that will be
multiple
just as
paths,
challenging
and we
as
used
those
to
that have
get
come
like,
before.
if you look in Heaven's Ring
そして
Stormblood, we had a bunch of
当然な
dungeons,
がら
or
ア
not
ライア
bunch
ンスレイ
more,
ドも
like 5 or
新シ
6
リーズ
more. We're
始ま
going
りま
back
す。
up.
And of course, we can't forget our alliances out there.
Oh yeah, are they gonna tell us
New
anything about the
alliance
alliance raid, or are they gonna
New
wait still?
alliance
次
raid.
のアライアンスレイドが一体どんなものになるのかご紹介したいと思います。
And so here in London, we are excited to finally announce our latest
Oh,
alliance
they are gonna
raid
announce
series.
it. Okay,
Let's go.
we're just gonna get the name.
What are you gonna call? Ooh,
Echoes of Venegram.
Echoes of. Oh.
Oh, with Final Fantasy
Yo,
11, an alliance
Final
with,
Fantasy- oh, God.
with their other MMO,
Even.
with their other
ありがとうご
MMO,
ざいます。
which is
you.
and that's actually that's interesting.
次
They're
の
going with their
アラ
other
イアンスレイド
MMO
シリーズのタイトルは
because if it was 9, it would have been the one would have been before the X raid, so that definitely is
So our
11,
newest
right?
alliance raid is Echoes of Vanadil.
That's in accordance with
MMORPG
yeah,
として
that's interesting.
大先輩で
They're
ある
putting
Final
both. They're
Fantasy
using both
11
MMOs.
運営開始からすでに21年、その運営20周年を記念して我々、次の
All the Final Fantasy 11 people are like, "Oh my god!"
11の世界を
The people who
、Yep,
are
it is
writing
11
Final
because he
Fantasy
just said it. Yeah.
So to celebrate
Yeah, it is
over
11.
20 years of Final Fantasy XI, we are
Oh,
turning
yep.
to our MMORPG Senpai
Yes.
and stepping into Vanadil to get a glimpse of this wonderful, exciting world.
果たしてどんなストーリー、どんなボスが登場するのか、ぜひご期待ください。
As for what story will feature, who you will meet, what bosses you will fight, we can't tell you that.
I'm excited for that.
もちろんファイナルファンタジー11
That's also
から
interesting
続
because
く
of
ね
how
ファイナルファンタジーシリ
the
ーズの
world
長い
of
MMO を
11
楽し
is
んで
compared
いただいてる
to
そして今もねファイナルファンタジー11遊んでいただいて
How
る
they're
方
gonna
に
tie
も
that
楽
in.
しんでいただける
I
内容
mean,
に仕
come
上
on,
げ
we've
て
had
いこうと
literally
思って
near
ます
raids, so I mean,
Listen,
like,
Nier doesn't
That'll be
exist.
something
We
that
don't talk
longtime
about that.
fans of Final Fantasy 11,
Alright.
even players of fans right now, will be.
It's like it's a
Yeah,
separate
Nier.
universe,
じゃあ
all
ちょっ
right?
と質問していいですか
So, speaking of which, I have a question for all of you.
11今もやってるんだよなって
How many people out there are still playing 11?
おおありがとうございます
I
い
can't.
や
I
い
don't
や
have
もう
money
11はめちゃくちゃやったよ
to pay both
今は14やって
subscriptions.
るけど11めちゃくちゃやったよっていう
And so, how about
And I don't have
people
friends
that,
to play
you know,
it
I'm
either.
playing 14 right now, so I don't have time for them. But I
I
played
don't
a
have
lot
friends.
of 11 back in the day.
That play 11 because you have to
あ
do
りがとう
group.
ご
It
ざい
was,
ます
it's a
ありがと
group
うございま
content
す
for just the
長ら
open
くです
world
ね
alone.
我々スクエアニックスの MMO を支えていただいて本当にありがとうございます
So yes, thank all of you who've been supporting Square Enix through our MMORPGs for such a long time.
おそらくですね配信を見てくださってる、方々も大いに今ね手を挙げてくださってるんじゃないかなと思います、
And I bet a lot of people watching on the stream as well have been raising their hands.
ぜひぜひご期待くだ
He
さい
really likes holding
again,
that
please look
sword.
forward
He
to
hasn't let it go this entire time.
he does not want to give up the sword. He was reluctant to give up the other one. He was like, no.
Yeah, they did a good job
で
with
は
this
さらに
cosplay.
コンテンツ継続してアップデートしていきますよというお話をちゃんとしておこうと
But
思い
where's
ま
my
す
female
And of
Rothgar?
course, we're going to continue our updates of existing
Listen.
contents as well during the 7.x series.
Listen, just be
一個一個は
patient.
説明
It
しま
might
せん
show
が
up.
No!
I'm not going to explain each of them here, but you get the
Patience is
idea.
for losers.
もうこれらは、
No,
一個ずつ
there is a Gold
言いません
Saucer update. Nice.
引き続き 7.x でも
Well, yeah,
大
the
量の
Fall
アップデート
Guys.
をお届けしていく予
No,
定で
Gold
す
Saucer
So
update
yes, you
for
can expect updates
in
of all
7.0.
of the content you see here.
No, this is ongoing content
そ
update, し
て
isn't it?
まあこれだけじゃなくてで
Because
すね
the
Well, they
Inclusive one where
they also
go
put
around
new
it,
plans
is
for
not-
deep dungeons on there, which would be for 7.0.
But we have something even more special. And
Oh, we're getting a new limited job. Puppet Master, I bet.
No!
That looks like Puppet
What?
Master because look at you see the creatures behind her.
青魔同士
I mean,
リ
that's
ミテッ
a
ド
blue
ジョブ
mage.
として登場しています
Is that a
が
blue
その
mage?
第2弾
Okay.
新し
Stop, it's a
い
blue
次なる
mage.
リミテッドジョ
Well,
ブ
yeah, but
と
I
い
mean,
うも
is
のを開
is
発を
that
今
is that
進
is
め
that
始
an
めて
art
ます
we've ever
all right,
gotten in a
to
Blue
go
Mage?
alongside Blue Mage, we are currently working
That's a
on
blue
an
mage. It's
all-new
literally a
second
blue mage.
limited
Listen,
edition.
shush. I want Puppet
まあ実装ま
Master,
で
all
まあ
right?
ちょっと
So
7.x シ
I'm
リーズ
going
の
with
後
any
半で実
clues.
装の予定なのでちょっとしばらくお待ちいただくことにはなりますが
It's literally a
But again,
blue
its
mage.
release is
Yelling at me
currently
for
planned
that
until
when you're
the
all
latter half
Hrothgar.
of the 7.x
All right.
series.
Yeah, because I want
ど
to
ん
see
な
female
勝負に
Rothgar.
な
Fuck
るの
you!
かちょっと聞いてみようかな
But you know, we do hope to tell you more about it soon. But we're gonna kind of ask you, what do you think it's gonna be?
Yes
They were gonna say Beastmaster and Puppet
Beastmaster.
Master. Yeah.
Beastmaster.
あービースマスターあ
Or I'm really thinking
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster or Puppet
ーちょっと
Master. I'd be
聞い
fine
て
with
みて
both.
他にどんなのあるか
Anything else?
Especially if Beastmaster is where you can like collect pets and like use a bunch of different pets. You know?
Sure.
いやいやいやいや
We're gonna fish us some enemies.
結構ねからくり師ってさ英語だとなんていうの
I can't
Oh
remember.
wait, dude, I
What is
see
it?
fucking Xenos, or whatever his
Karakurishi.
Zemnis, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, what
his
you actually
bald ass
saw
head.
him? Yeah, he's streaming right now with his phone.
Puppet
Yeah.
Master.
いやそうあんまり言うとさなんか
This is
それ
the
っぽくなっ
section
ちゃう
he's
から
in.
Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I literally see his bald ass head, mother.
Where I don't listen. I don't see him. All right.
では
I wasn't paying attention.
Bald ass
実現
head
できない
and his beard, like there
遊
he
び
is.
Listen, I saw multiple bald heads. All right.
新しいリミテッドジョブ開発していきますので、まあぜひどんなものになるか、お待ちいただければと
What
思
about
います。
But yeah, we're really excited. We're working on a lot of different ideas. Something that we can do
Listen,
that's separate
this is all
from party
new.
play, similar to how it is with the Blue Mage.
That's
So,
nice, but I want
yeah,
him
please look
around
forward to it.
まあそんなに遠くないタイミングで、どんなリミテッドジョブになるかお伝えしていけるんじゃないかなと思ってます。企画は順調に進んでおります。
While we can't say any more here, we do hope to reveal more information very, very soon.
各種コンテンツアップデート、ここまで触れてきましたが、今回もですねグラフィックスアップデートの、進捗についてこの場でちょっとお伝えしたいと思います。
All right, so now that we've talked about our content updates, I'd like to move on to the planned first graphical update.
前回のファンフェス途中経過お伝えしてますが、その途中経過に対して皆さんからのフィードバック、いただいてます。そこでさらに調整しましたよというのをちょっとお伝えしたいと思って持ってきてます。
Okay, so after showing everyone our progress with the graphical update back in Las Vegas, we got a lot of player feedback. Over the past few months, we've taken that feedback and we've made even further adjustments.
メインキャラクターの種族アウラだよっていう方。
So how many people here have
What do
an
you think
aura
this
character?
is? Fucking.
No, they said that we
Me?
took feedback and did a
Oh,
bunch
is it
of.
because of the scales? It's the scales.
Oh, is it the scales?
All right, so
Yeah.
we're going to talk a little bit about the auras, horns, and scales.
I knew it. Yeah, because here's the thing. With aura scales, the textures on the face are higher quality than the textures in the body, and you can see the seam on the neck.
Again, we've been
It is a
using a lot with our
huge
new graphical
issue
update.
with
中でも
aura.
前回途中経過注目されたのアウラ族の角とかそれから鱗の表現っていうものに、いろんな
They're
フィードバ
gonna
ックい
like
ただ
let
き
us
まし
like
た。
So
mix
yes,
and
our
match
main goal was
horns.
to introduce these
That would be
fine
nice.
adjustments that won't feel too drastic and ruin that
This is the
unique look that
graphical
we've all gotten
update,
used
not
to.
the character
And if you
creation
recall, this
update.
includes tweaks to polishing things like the aura horns and scales.
まず次に
Mr. Is that fucking
お
puppet
見せする
master?
のが前回北米でお見せした途中経過のスクリーンショットです。
Okay, so first off, we're going to start by showing you what we showed you back in Las Vegas.
これがね前回
Oh yeah, I see the
So,
scene.
so yeah.
All right, and
It's
you see
mostly
it?
noticeable on the female than the
あの
dude.
角の表面とか
And then the
鱗
horns
に
are
結
like
構
kind of-
光の反
kind
射
of look like
が
rubber.
あってちょっとエナメルっぽい質感だった自分たちのイメージとちょっと違ったっていうフィードバックも
When compared to the
結
stuff on
構
the face.
議論として寄せられてました。
Like,
So
like
back in
the,
Las Vegas,
if you look at
the
the male
horns and
horns, they
scales
kind
that
of
we
look
showed
like
you were very reflective and had a very strong enamel
Weird.
type of feel, and it was not something that a lot of people had expected.
まあこれはこれでやっぱりこう反射があるので、まあクオリティとしては
Okay,
比
so
較的
let's see
高
what
く
you
見え
did.
やすい気はするんですが。
And with this reflectivity, I mean, it looks very high quality, so it was good for showing off that improved in quality of the horns.
我々が 3.0 で、企画した時のアウラの元のイメージに近づけるように、
Okay.
さらに、
Because
ち
this
ょ
might
継
make me
続
go
して
back
調
to
整を続
Aura
けてきました。
if it looks
But
good.
it didn't really match our
What?
vision of what we wanted the aura to look like from our original design.
Because
back
this
at
is my
3.0.
problem.
So we
Because nothing
continued
has
tweaking.
ruined my like
It's
image of like
really
aura
bizarre.
scales because of
メイン
that
キャラクターアウ
seam
ラ
and
の人
stuff.
ちょっと一生懸命
Well, yeah, I
This
can
scale,
imagine.
right?
I'd
And
imagine
so
they were
this is
going to
where we are.
fix that
It's a
though.
very, very small change, so look very, very closely. Okay? And
これが前回
this is before.
Can they not just make the scales fucking white? Why do they have to be beige color?
I mean, it looks better, but I mean, I don't. There's still the seam. I guess they're going to talk
すいません
about
ね。
that.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't even more exciting.
まあ光沢がね強く出ていた質感をちょっと落として本体の色へ近づけてよりなじませるっていうことをやってます。
So we're continuing our work on lowering that reflectivity to be able to get the horn color to something more natural and closer to what we originally intended.
前回お見せした他の
More
種
like
族
they
と
actually
いう
added
or you
white
could just
back
go
to
back
the
to like
scene.
the concept art of Aura, where they looked cool.
どんどん
That's
Just
like a
saying.
complete
細か
different
くク
model
オリティアップや
change
調整
over
を
here.
続けています。
All right,
So
that's like
this goes
way
for
into
all of the
left
updates for
field.
the other races as well. We've been receiving a lot of feedback, and what we showed you in Las Vegas wasn't the final product, but a work in progress.
ちなみになんですけど、
Okay?
このスクリーンショットのこのアウラの女性のね首にちょっとライン入ってるんですけど、
Oh, he's
And
talking
so
about the neck.
some of you with some very good eyes maybe notice a little line on the neck
これ
of
ちょっ
the
と
female aura.
急いで首くっつけたんでちょっと
And so basically when creating this, we had to rush and like we just took a head and popped it on a body.
これは大丈夫
Oh,
治る
they
んで
actually just took a random head and put it on a body.
次なんですが。
We'll see if they improve the scales on the body because the
さら
scales
に
on the
細
body
か
are
いお
lower
話をちょっとさせ
resolution.
てください。
So we talked about something very
Oh,
detailed, and so
1.0
for
base model
next we're going to talk
adjustments.
about
Holy shit!
something even more detailed.
Fucking
ファイナル
Mikote
ファンタジー
and shit is gonna
14
get
9
model
番と呼ばれ
adjustments.
ているオリジナル
You
の
mean
ファイナル
her?
ファンタジー14が13年前にリリースされ、まあその
Shut up.
時
What do you mean, shut up? The 1.0 base
より
models are
快適に遊べ
here.
るようにという
and
形で
feel my own
アーレルムリボン
Mikote.
が作られてます。
So
Yeah,
as
I
many
said
of you know,
Mikote.
the original Final
Yeah, but not
Fantasy
male
XIV was
Mikote.
released almost 13 years ago. Then a couple years after that, A Realm Reborn was released to improve upon the original.
1.0 から遊んでるよ。
How many people here have been playing since 1.0?
Oh.
Legacy.
Thank you. で、そのまあ新生版を作るにあたってですね、やはりこうできるだけ短い
I'm more
期間で
excited for
作り上げ
her.
ていくということで、
Because here
14
needed
の
it.
そのモデリン
Yeah,
グ
the
っていうの
here
を
really
Her
needed it.
is here.
アレンジしてここま
I
で
said here.
やってきたという歴史が実はあります。
I say
So
here.
when
Here.
making the move from 1.0
Get your
to A Realm
ears
Reborn, we
fixed.
didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
So we ended up
fix
having
your
to
fucking
repurpose some of the
pronunciations.
original
My
character models
pronunciations
for
are
A Realm Reborn.
perfect.
今回グラフィック
Okay,
ス
sure.
アップデートではそれらの調整を行う際にこの9番から使っていたモデルというのにも改めて全てに手を入れて完全に新しいものへと進化させることにしました。
And so now, to coincide with the graphical update, we had to revisit our use of these older 1.0 models.
これこそめちゃくちゃ細かいのでちょっとよく見てください。
Okay, this is going to get really, really detailed, so look carefully.
まあララフェルですね。
Okay, so we have our Lalafell.
これ現在のララフェルです。
This is the
Okay,
Lalafell
Lalafell.
that's in game right now.
まあ可愛いですね。
And of course, cute as ever.
ちょっとですね、ここに注目してください。
So I want you to focus on this part of the face.
その
Okay.
そのあたりです。
So yeah, right there around the
They don't
chin.
have no chin.
まあできる限りですね、キャラクターモデルを
Are we gonna get
かつ
Chad
高品質に見せるた
Lalafell?
め
Just put a
に
Chad up there.
ローポリゴンを
Chad
実はですね
Lala.
ほっぺたの下にすごいこう四角いポリゴンを無理やり
Listen, you
こ
know
う
how the memes are gonna
入
run.
れてで
It's
す
gonna be a
ね、そこで
Chad
こう
Lala we're
こ
gonna
の
put on.
影のラインをつけるみたい
Chad
な
Lala.
すごい
Old Lala,
こう
Chad
なんつったらいいんだろ
Lala.
うテクニックみたいなことを実はやってます。
So, to ensure character models weren't a burden on the system, but also maintain a high visual quality, we implemented the use of these low polygon shapes. And the remnants of those can kind of be seen today in around the cheek and the jawline, those straight lines.
ただ今回
I love how it's
キャラ
Lalafell.
ク
He's
ター
like,
の
I play
肌
as
の
class
質
and
感
he's
を
being
上げ
perfect.
て
I play the
より
first.
影がリアルに滑らかに表示されていくためにですね
He's been playing it
ノ
for
ーマルマッ
10
プ
years.
と呼んでいる顔の凹凸データみたいなものっていうのも全て改めて綺麗に作り直しています。
Okay, so with the graphical update, however, we went back and we retooled and recreated what is called our normal map data.
Yeah, but
which in
everyone
other
said,
words,
oh,
is
they're just
basically
doing
this data that's meant
textures
to
or shading and
represent the
lighting. I'm
bumps
like,
and dips and
a lot of the
irregularities
models
of
in the
those
new
textures.
preview looked like they did a
その
lot
ため
more
です
than
ね
that.
その新しいグラフィックスの状態に
You know?
この旧の状態のモデルを
When
そ
they
の
actually
テクニックを残したままにしてしまう
the
と
model
逆にその
Are they actually gonna have like a proper
非常に小
nose?
さいポリゴンが
Well, yeah, have
不
you
自然
seen
な影を
them?
作
Have
っ
you
て
seen
し
the
ま
new
うみ
image?
たい
They
なこと
definitely
が
look like they
出
got
てき
better
ました。
noses.
Okay, however, by doing
When you look
that,
at the graphical
it caused
update
some
video,
conflicts with the existing low
like,
polygon
Lawful
data
definitely looked
that
like
we've
they
been
had
using
way
since
better
1.0,
noses, like more of
creating
a
even these more
distinct nose.
mysterious bumps and dips
And
in
like
shadows.
cheeks and stuff.
わかるかな
Can you tell?
わかる
Oh.
Yeah.
There, and that's what happened.
ここにねすごい微妙に
It's a-
Dude, those ears,
尖った
though.
ポリゴンが
Yeah. It's a slight change, but you can
So you can
definitely
see
tell.
kind of there's these bumps on the chin that are kind of affecting the shadows.
いやわかんねえよっていう
Oh,
反応
they
だ
said
なこれ
previous,
And
so did
everybody's
they
like,
change
I
it
don't see.
again?
What?
Okay. That says previous.
ただ
Yeah, I
こ
think
れ
this is like the
ララフェル使ってる
kind
方
of like
どれぐらいいます
like as they're
How many
going
people are using
through.
Lalafels?
Yeah.
皆さん自
So
分
did
の
they
ララフェル
change
が
it
一番
again?
可愛いと思ってますよね
That's gonna be
And so, of
interesting to
course, you
see.
think your Lalafell is the cutest, right?
まあなのでだからこそこういう細かいその違いっていうのをまあなくさないようにできればしていきたい。ただこれからのクオリティアップデートを考えていくとどうしてもその
Well, at least you can see the mouth a lot
ロー
easier
ポリゴン
on
の
the
テ
new
クニック
model,
みたいな
though.
ものを取っていかないとさらに綺麗
The
には
old
なら
one
ない
just
の
looked
で、
like a
まあそう
slit
いう
into the
細かい
face.
ところまで調整させてもらってますっていうのが今回のお知らせです。
And so I know that some people may look at these kind of imperfections born from these old techniques as something that makes Lalafels Lalafels. And you know, we didn't want to get rid of them all because we know that that's what makes the Lalafels special. But moving with this graphical update and having something that matches that, we decided it was time to at least touch them up.
これが最新です。
And so this is the new version.
Don't pull away, camera.
影がめっちゃ自然になったの分かります
So you can tell that like the shadow is now much more natural.
すごい
Oh,
細かいんです
that
よ
actually does look
Very,
better.
very, you have to look
Around
very, very
the
closely.
eyes and stuff.
BRB changing to
貴
Lawful
重公演で
Master
話す
Race.
内容なのかって思わなくもないんですけど
I mean, you're probably all wondering, it's like, could we have not done this like at a different panel? Did it have to be at the keynote?
すべてのプレイヤーの皆さんのキャラクターを何としても今皆さんが思っているキャラクターイメージのままよりクオリティアップをさせていくために担当のアーティストたちも僕もこう目を皿にして今と前をこう比較してほんのちょっとでもポリゴンの角があったら何なんだこのポリゴンはって言って、そういうことを日夜やっているのでぜひグラフィックスアップデート楽しみにしててくださいというお話です。
But again, we wanted to show you this especially because we wanted to show you just how hard we are working on this graphical update. We understand that you all love your
Oh
characters.
yeah, this is
We don't
definitely a
wanna change your
message to
characters,
all the
but we do
people
wanna
saying
make them
they're
look
barely
a
doing
lot
shit on
better.
the
And so
graphical
we're
update.
working on these tiniest of issues.
Because there's been a
to
lot of
improve it.
people on
I'm
Reddit
there
being
looking
like,
at
oh, they're not
everything.
doing
If I
shit
see
with this
even a
graphical
hint of a
update,
polygon, I'm like,
etc.
no polygon.
People who don't
And
know
so,
at all how
again,
things
this
change or
is
look
the
for
extent
an
of the work
MMO.
that we're doing, and we wanted to show that with you,
You know?
here today.
I love that little like, oh, I see like a polygon out of place. Here to complain.
これだけだとねいくらなんでもちょっと細かすぎるだろうということですごい分かりやすいスクリーンショット
That could also be why we're not
All
going
right,
to see
that was
female
enough talk
Hrothgar
about the
this
super
day.
tiny technical issues. Let's talk about something easy.
グラフィックスアップデートで、帽子と頭装備とですねメガネが同時に装備できる
Well,
ように
there's
な
the
るキャラクタ
glasses
ー
to
集め
show
てみま
off
した
that you can
And
use them.
so, the glasses. Helmets,
Let's show
glasses.
something easy. Characters
What's
that we
easier
already
than
have
that?
in the game that are okay.
Yep.
But there is my female
という
Hrothgar
わけ
though.
で第一次グラフィックスアップデート順
Listen,
調に
start
作業進ん
huffing
で
the
ます
copium.
All right, so development on that
Shut the
first
fuck
graphical
up.
update is proceeding
Listen, you
smoothly.
know I also want
これ
female
までの
Hrothgar, okay?
13年にわ
So,
たる膨大なセットアーティストたちがですね
but I'm
必死
thinking
に
because
挑
they
戦を
don't
して
have
く
the
れてます
graphical update as
Our artists are working
far as they
tirelessly
want
to
it, they
improve
might
all
not
of
show
our
them.
13
They could at
here.
least give us like
graphical assets.
concept or like what they're like
この
planning
グラ
on
フィックスア
them
ップデー
looking
トや
like.
ファイナルファン
No,
タジ
because
ー
I
14
remember
の
what
グラフィック
happened when they
ス
gave
がどんなテ
concept
クニッ
last
ク
time
を
with
使っ
Aura
て
and
作ら
stuff.
れているのかこのファンフェスの開発パネ
Whenever
ル
they
で
get
も
like
実際
bad
に
like
ツー
reception
ル
like
の
that,
映
they
像
then
などを
stop
交
doing
え
it.
て
Just like
お
when
見
they
せして
stop
いこ
showing
うと思います
job
So for those
changes
of you who
before
want to
the
know
patch
more
comes
about
out.
this topic of graphical update, as well as the kind of techniques that the team uses to create Final Fantasy XIV, we have this great development panel coming up a little bit later that will show you all about how we do this and show you even some of the tools that we use.
かなり面白い内容になっていますのでぜひ開発パネルの方にもご注目ください
It's going to be really interesting, so we hope you look forward to it and are here to watch it with us.
ではどうしてもねスペック上がっちゃうので改めてちょっとおさらいしておきます
System
All right, while we're here, we want to
requirements.
remind you one more time about the new minimum and recommended requirements.
もう準備したよっていう人
How many people are ready to go?
Well, I'm good
All
still.
right.
半分ぐらいは大丈夫ですね
I'm
That's
so
good.
good.
そこまでめちゃくちゃ高くしないようにしてますので
I'm like
ぜひ
in
す
the
いませんが
middle
よろしくお
for
願
like
いします
We
graphics
haven't
card.
raised it too much, but please understand. Thank you.
はい
I have more than
で
enough
は
memory,
残りの時間
HHSSD space,
この
graphics
先
card is
Oh
higher
yeah,
than
like I
that.
have like the memory and stuff. Literally the problem, like I'm kind of like in the middle with the graphics card
All right, so
situation.
finally today,
I
I want to talk
could
a little
at
bit
some
about the
point
content we
like
have planned
upgrade to
before
like
the
a
release
Series
of
2000
7.0.
NVIDIA card.
Oh, we're
まあ
going
ま
to
ずは
still coming in
北
this
米で発表させてい
expansion.
ただいた XBOX バージョンに関してです
Female
All
Hrothgar.
right, first off, we have the open beta test for
Once
the Xbox
that's really
version.
tough and
はい
hopium.
XBOX バージョンはですね
Shut the fuck up.
Get
Let me
female
dream.
中旬から
Get female
2月
Hrothgar
にかけ
before the
てスタート
expansion
させてい
drops?
ただ
Come
きま
on
す
now.
And our test is scheduled to begin in
They would definitely
mid-January and
use
continue
that
through
as a, for
February.
people to
こ
buy
のオ
Dawn
ープンベータ
Trail.
でしっかり問題点洗い出してですね 7.0、黄金のレガシーより前に XBOX バージョンも正式サービスへ、移行させていただきます
This is again to find problems before the release of 7.0 and smooth all of those out so that we have a smooth launch.
ぜひですね、オープンベータプレイをしていただきつつ 7.0 の冒険に、Xbox ファ
There's
ンの皆さん、
also, with
備えて
this,
いただ
isn't
ければ
there,
と
there's
思います
also the
To all
open
of our
beta of
Xbox
the
users out
cloud
there,
servers,
we
right?
welcome you to join the test and help us make the game great.
では続いて、新しい
NA is
7.0
gonna
7.0
trash
じゃない
that shit so
6.5X
fast,
で
or
実装
try
され
to.
るコンテンツ動画をご用意してきましたので、まずそちらをご覧いただこうと思います。
And so now for our next announcement of 6.5x content, we have this special video. Roll it.
Oh, are they finally gonna show the yeah. I wanted to see how this is gonna look. Oh my god, there's your Yojimbo.
God.
Are you ready to fall over and over again?
They're gonna push you off.
Oh, and there's so many maps. Look at that.
Oh my lord.
Oh, they even have stuff disappear and reappear. They really went all out with this.
I mean, it's a collaboration. You kind of have to.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, compared to a lot of their other collabs, they really went all out with this. Oh, new glam.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, hey! Planned for release on October 31st.
Why would you do this?
Listen, I'm just saying we can't push each other, alright? I push you off all the time.
All right, you've been waiting a long time for this. Fall Guys will
push you
finally
off.
be available in the gold
It's gonna be
saucer.
like the crown is mine. Long live the
I'm just
king.
sad it's not a permanent edition.
実装日出てますね。10月
That's the only thing I'm
31
sad
日
about.
パッチ
Because that's a lot of
6.5
work to like make it where it's not
All right,
permanent.
and as it says here, it's planned for release on October 35th.
Maybe they're working like with like
patch
Fall Guys to actually
6.51.
make it a permanent edition. Depending on how well it does,
も
anyway.
うすぐだね。
Yes, in just a week.
今回動画で、ご覧いただいた通り、フォールガイズのエッセンスを、入れつつ、フォールガイズチームにも監修してもらいながら、ファイナルファンタジー14独自の味付けを行ったコラボレーションアトラクションとなっています。
So as you saw in the trailer, this collaboration will maintain that Fall Guys aesthetic. We had people from the Fall Guys dev team help us out and make sure that we followed that. But it will also feature this unique Final Fantasy XIV spin on all the
The
frenetic
camera
Fall
got just
Guys
like
gameplay
extra
we know
zoomed
and
on
love.
Yoshi's face. I
こ
was
ちらの
like,
コンテン
okay.
ツ24人まで同時にプレイすることが可能で、もちろんマッチングにも対応させていただいてます。
This content is designed for groups of 24 players, with, of course, random party matching for players who don't arrive with their own alliance.
Oh, you can do it with your friends.
でこちらの
That's
フォールガイズなんですが、ちょっと特徴がありま
Alright,
し
we
て、
gotta set aside
開
time to
催
do
が
this.
まあ不定期というか何ヶ月か
So
お
that
き
I
に
can
開
lord
催
over
されて
winning.
しばらくお休みして開催されてしばらくお休みしてという数ヶ月おき
We're
に
just
オ
queue
ー
in
プン
like
とク
with a
ロー
raid
ズを
group.
繰り返していく予定です。
Yeah.
Okay, so one unique
Whoever
characteristic
wins gets,
with this
like,
content
you know,
is that it's not
fucking
always going
10
to be. There will be
potions.
periods
There
of
you go.
time where it is available.
It's like
and then periods of time
30,000
it's not
gil.
available,
First,
and we'll
be
be
clear.
repeating that over a cycle.
まあどうしてもそうしないとこう一気にねやったらまた人が他のところ
You're
行っちゃってみ
fine.
たいなことになるの
You're
で
gonna be
定期的にやってい
here
きますの
later
で
today, right?
あまりね
For
焦らずに皆さんの時間のある時に開催と合わせてやってってくれればと思います。
Again, we want to keep the balance between the two
No, I'm
games
just kinda
and keep that
not
fair.
here.
So we're going to have, again, times on and times off,
Awesome.
so you can enjoy the Fall Guys content and then go back to other content.
You ready
も
to
ちろん
fight
多数
with
の
Athena again?
オリジナル報酬ご用意してお
Is
りますの
that
で
is Evie gonna
ぜ
be
ひ
here?
プレイ
Didn't
し
she
て
say she
そ
was
れら
taking
の
the
ギ
week
アも
off?
手に入れてみてください。
And of course,
I
there
mean,
will
she
be a
signed
great
up
deal
for
of
this
unique
Saturday,
prizes
so I
for
don't
those who
know.
participate and win, so please look forward to it all.
ではもう一つ、6.5X シリーズで実装となる、まあ、特別なクエストについてお伝えしようと思います。
Kim or Roscoe?
And next, we have one final big announcement for a
Oh, big
special
announcement.
quest
Oh, a
that's
special
going to be
quest.
appearing in the
Never
6.5x series.
こちらも動画で
But a
まず
special
ご紹介したい
quest.
と思います。
We have a video to introduce
Oh, is
this
this
big
the
announcement as
trial?
well, so roll it.
Is this going to be the trial that they're adding? Oh no, the 16 collab.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Are we fading Ifrit again?
Ifrit got swole, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, new improved Ifrit. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh god, the nails. The nails returned.
Dude, our Warrior of Light just did what Clive did.
Yo. Wait, hold on. What, excuse me?
Oh,
What?
we get the wolf mount!
Oh no.
Yeah! Doggo!
Oh no.
And as a minion.
This is not good.
And we get his clothes too.
Oh no.
You better not miss this.
というわけでですね、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズ最新作16とのクロスオーバークエストのお知らせです。
That's right, we can finally announce our Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XVI crossover event.
The Path of Fernal.
ファイナルファンタジー16のプロデューサーの吉田さんから OK が出ましたんで。
So yeah, I asked the producer on Final Fantasy XVI, you might know him, Naoki Yoshida. He said it was okay, so here we go.
頑張って作りますと。
He's like, I asked the producer, literally talking to
この
himself in the
永遠
mirror.
の旅路という物語、ファイナルファンタジー16の主人公であるクライブ・ロズフィールドと光の戦士の出会いの物語となってます。
All right, it's called The Path Infernal, and of course will feature 16's protagonist, Clive Rosfield, fighting alongside the Warriors of Light.
Oh no, Evie.
もちろんまだまだファイナルファンタジー16リプレイドという方もいらっしゃると思いますし、PS5 版今年の冬に買うよと、まあ PC 版出たら買うよというふうに待ってらっしゃる方もいると思いますので、あまり過剰な
Now what would be cool is they're like, oh, we're adding Good Boy into the companion system so he can attack like
We've
a
written a
chocobo.
story so that it doesn't spoil too much of 16 for those
That's
players who
true,
have yet to
Copia.
play Final Fantasy 16 or
At the
looking to
level
buy
we visit
a
the
PlayStation
companion
5 this
system.
Christmas or maybe waiting for the PC version. But there's enough in it so that everyone should have a lot of fun.
先ほど動画でご覧いただいた通り、16で大人気であるトルガルという、狼の、報酬など多数ギアご用意しております。
And I bet you all saw the Torgal goodies in that teaser trailer.
Yes, Torgo.
Rest assured, there'll be a lot of unique loot for this collab, including gear.
オートコンボくれ。まあ確かにね、オートコンボコラボレーションで出てきたらちょっと面白い。
That would be great. That's a good idea. Have those auto combos in there.
でもそのリングつけるとアイテムレベル下がるよ。
Oh yeah, but if you do put on the rings of the timely rings, then your item level is going to go down. So I don't know.
ぜひですね、まあある意味物語の導入に近いそれほどね、壮大な物語というよりは16の世界を垣間見るような冒険になっています。ぜひ、それらをプレイしてですね、PC 版だったり、それからファイナルファンタジー16の DLC などにもご期待しつつ、両方14も16も楽しんでいただければ嬉しいですと、ファイナルファンタジー16のプロデューサーの吉田さんからコメントを預かってきております。
So again, we'd like you to think of this collaboration as kind of an introduction to the world of Final Fantasy XVI for all of our Final Fantasy XIV players. We can't wait for you to get your hands on this new content, and we're currently developing alongside Final Fantasy XVI DLC and the PC version. And of course, you know, we got the okay from the producer, and he told us that, you know, it was okay to go. So we're gonna do it.
ありがとうございます。では、ちょっとここでお知らせを最後基調講演ではあるんですがさせてください。
Okay. So next up we have a final announcement.
クラウドデータセンターというもののテスト、我々進めております。
There's the
Right.
cloud
As I
data
talked
center
about
stress
recently,
test.
we have a
But
cloud
where's my
server,
Rothgar?
cloud data center
Now,
stress
now.
test coming up.
今まで、皆さん
It's
が
not
プレイして
over
くだ
yet.
さってる、データセンターというのは物理で、出来上がってるんです
Don't get my
が
hopes up like that.
今回クラウドというたくさんの、マシン
Well, I
を
mean,
つ
they
なぎ合
still
わ
have
せて
30
こう
minutes,
ちょっとね
so
動的に、
I'm pretty sure.
大きくしたり小さくしたりできる、それをクラウドってよく呼ぶんですけど、それによってこうサーバーの拡張性が柔軟になるっていうクラウドデータセンターでプレイヤーの皆さんにぜひテストをお願いしたいです。
All right. Basically, up until now, all of our data centers have been using physical servers. And we want to do this test with the cloud servers to make it easier to expand these. And so, to help do this, we need your help with the test.
5年前から検証スタートして特にこの3年かなり、一生懸命いろんな企業さんと組んで構築してきたんですけど、クラウドデータセンターでプレイした時実際にはどんな負荷がかかるのか、どんな問題が出るのか、ぜひ洗い出しをさせてください。
Probably
So we've
either
spent
Jack or
the past several
Evie.
years exploring this
I told
possibility
them
of
that there's a
expanding
good
our
chance
data
it's not
centers via the cloud
Corsair
servers,
because
and
of
we're at a point
some
now
Close
clues
enough.
I
that
saw.
It's
we need
Rogue.
your help.
It's what Rogue should
to help
have
us
been,
with,
not
find
Ninja.
out any kind of things
What do you
and
mean
issues
close
that,
enough?
may
Corsair would be
occur.
completely
これからも
different
ファイナルファンタジー14どんどん
with a
拡張
gun
していくために
and
ぜひ
everything.
皆さんのお手伝いお力をお貸しいただきたいです。
Again, we would
You can't
deeply
say it's
appreciate
close
your
enough. That's
participation,
such a
and will
lie.
help us continue to expand our game and our community.
その概要こちらになりま
Fanfest.
す。
No,
So we're
it
going to talk a
doesn't.
No,
little bit
it
about what
doesn't.
this
It's not at
test
all.
entails.
It's just because it's using dual blades
実際に
doesn't
クラウドデ
make
ー
it
タ
a
センターを
pirate.
行うんですが、アメリカのただヨーロッパ側からのテストもぜひお願いしたいです。
So the test will be conducted via our North American East Coast data center. That said, we encourage players from all over the world near Japan to join the test.
そうですね。もちろん日本の方もぜひよろしくお願いします。
Right, players from Japan as well, you're welcome to join.
新規キャラクターのみ、作成可能でテスト終了時に申し訳ありません。データは一旦ワイプさせていただきます。
50
Right,
million
so we're going to be
gil.
asking players to create new
Nice.
characters for the test, but unfortunately we're going to have to wipe those characters after the test is over.
その他いくつか
That's
ちょっと
fine.
制約はあるんですが、キャラクターを作った際にですね、メインクエストや各ジョブのレベルをアップさせる冒険録、このキャラクターにプレゼントさせていただきます。
And as you can see, there are several other restrictions, but to help players jump right into the test
That's
right
what it
away,
is, yeah.
we'll be offering
So,
Tales of
the new
Adventure
class
for all the
kinda
main
gives-
scenario and all the main jobs.
ギルも5000万ギルお渡しします。
And also going to give you 50 million gil.
Yeah, I would consider it more like Jedi and like the Ninja Turtle style of stuff.
Again, we won't be asking players
Especially
to play
'cause he
a certain way. We
combines
just need
them
to
together.
have you come in and enjoy as much content as possible.
はい、ぜひ皆さんでさまざまなコンテンツプレイしていただけると大変助かります。
And again, we hope that you all join us in this test.
どうか皆さんのお力
I'll
ぜ
join
ひ
that test.
14のためにお貸しください。
Again, this is for 14, this is for our future, and we hope to see you join the test.
さあ、僕の基調講演もいよいよ終わろうとしておりますので、今回このドントレール黄金のレガシー、もちろん、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズイメージアート数々ねお描きいただいている天野先生にも今回ドントレーラーイメージイラスト描いていただいてます。
All right, so before we wrap things up this morning, there's one last slide I'd like to show you. All new Dawn Trail artwork by the one, the only Yoshitaka Amano.
Oh, new concept art. Nice. Why does that look like Aaron Yeager?
I love how it went quiet.
And then now they all cheered. So.
Here, because the little dragon.
ファイナルファンタジー3をねちょっと彷彿とさせるような
Something about this artwork reminds me a lot of the original Final Fantasy III artwork.
天野先生も、非常にノリノリでいつもファイナルファンタジー14イメージイラスト描いていた
Except
だ
it
い
turns
て
into
お
a
りますので
dual blade
今回もものすごい
when they
ス
put it together.
ピードで仕上げていただきました。
And Amano-san really, really enjoys making artwork for Final Fantasy XIV, and he created this in a short amount of time.
さて欧州ファンフェスティバル、ス
you
タート
snapshotted
を
that
飾る
fast.
基調講演として、僕の、トークセッションでしたが、今日お話しできるのはここまでとなります。
All right, that's all for today's keynote. I can't say any more.
この先の最後のいろいろ隠された情報をすべ
Oh, that might
て
be
ぶ
it.
ちまけていくのは 日本のファンフェスで行わせていただきたいと思います。
But I will be able to tell
January
you more
7th? Okay, it's not
when
that
we
far
see you
away.
again next
No.
at our keynote at Tokyo Fan Festival.
So it probably means they're gonna they're probably not gonna say female rock guard just
Thank you.
because I know 6.55 is after that.
このまま
It's like January 10th or
オープニングセレ
something.
モニーの方に移っていきたいと思います。
All right, so now it's time to move into our opening ceremony.
そのオープニングに際してですね、
You need both swords for the
Yeah.
opening ceremony.
いやもうクリッカーいらないからさ。
Weapon change.
今回ロンドンのファンフェス、ここから開幕していきますが、とてもとてもスペシャルなゲストにお越しいただいております。
All right, but before we move to the opening ceremony, I first need to summon a very, very important guest here with us for FanFest.
ファイナルファンタジーシリーズの生みの親、
The father of Final Fantasy,
ヒロノブ坂口。
I'm sorry, what?
The person who made Final Fantasy.
He's still alive?
Wow, Baba.
What?
いやーもう14プレイ始めてくださって2
I
年
can't be the only one
以
who
上
was
ですよね。
thinking that.
so it's been about 2 years since you started Final Fantasy 14?
Oh yeah, hardcore.
ここみんな非化線なんですよね。
So everybody here is a warrior of light?
ウォーリアーブライト。
すみません、仲間です。
Yeah, I am one of
仲間です。
you.
まだ2年のちょっと新人ですけど仲間です。
Although I've only been playing for 2 years, so I'm rather new to the scene.
もう毎日ほぼインして14が僕の生活の 30% ぐらいを占めている。もう本当に14万歳。
So I've been logging in every day, and I think it takes up about a third of my life, basically. So I just love 14.
いや
まあぜひ今日から2日間皆さんとのミート&グリートもありますし、今日明日ステージにも、特別コーナー
ー、はい
ご用意してますので、
はい
ぜひですね最後までプレイヤーのもう本当光の戦士として来たっておっしゃってましたんで。
Sakaguchi-san will be here with us for the next 2 days for stages, for signing sessions. So if you see him, please, sir, to make you say hello because he's one of us.
あ、今日はね一つお礼を言いたくて。
Oh, there's one thing I wanted to mention. I wanted to show
Yoshida-san.
my gratitude to you, Yoshida-san.
カッパありがとうございます。
Thank you for that imp costume.
もうカッパ最高でございます。
I love that outfit. Thank you so much for that.
カッパのコスプレ
Wonder,
作りましょうか。
If they're just
So do we need to
introducing
make some
him just to
cosplay
say
for you
he's
for
here, or what else?
やりましょうか。
Yes, please.
じゃあ改めまして、光の戦士の皆さん、放送見てる皆さんにも一言何かご挨拶お願
All
い
right,
できますか。
so do you have a message for us here as well as everyone watching on the stream?
もう本当に世界中の方が見てらっしゃる。
見てらっしゃいます。はい。
Everybody around the world is watching, huh?
Yeah.
カッパありがとう。
Thank you for the kappa imp outfit.
まあ本当にこれだけ大勢の人でもちろん見てる方、まあそういうみんなとその14の中で出会えて一緒に冒険できるっていう本当にこの素晴らしい場所だと思うので14は本当になんだろう心から感謝したいと思います。本当にこれからもみんなで冒険しましょう。本当にありがとうございます。
And so there's so many people watching here as well as on the live stream, and it's just amazing to think how we can meet with each other in Final Fantasy XIV and go on our adventure together. It's such a wonderful place, this Final Fantasy XIV, so I really want to show my gratitude from the bottom of my heart. I would love to continue on this journey with you all.
さあではこれから2日間皆さん盛り上がっていきますので、ここからは開発チーム運営チームのみんなも登場してオープニングセレモニーに移っていきたいと思います。
All right, so let's have a great 2 days. And to help us, let us welcome to the stage our development and operations team.
Okay. So that's pretty much it.
ありがとうございます。
Sad.
All right, thank you for showing up. That seems to be it. That's all I have time for today. I'll be seeing you later today for a raid. See you next time.